Hello everybody, welcome to Lenny D Draws. I'm Lenny. Today I'm going to teach you how you can stop doing same face syndrome and same body syndrome. It really isn't all that hard if you know how to do it. So I'm going to teach you how to make them different, give them unique features that only pertains to them, just things under that, genre, making your characters unique to themselves, giving them personality with different things. Yeah, that's what I'm doing today. Let's get right into it. So I'm just gonna make two girls, let's say, just two girls. And just these tiny things that you adjust can make your character look much different from each other. Alright, and then I don't typically do this because I'm just gotten used to how the face is laid out. Her eyes are going to be upturned just a little bit. Something kind of like that. And she is going to have a little button nose. Just a tiny little button nose. Front-facing noses are, they were a little hard. I've kind of gotten better at them. And the reason I got better is because I kept drawing more front-faced noses. I kept making them how I wanted them to look. So they just ended up looking good. That's all you gotta do. It's just practice. Practice, 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 and you will always get better. She kind of looks crazy a little bit. Her eyes look a little too open. That's my bad. I gotta fix that. Another way of differentiating your characters is adding certain facial features. Like she could have like dimples, or like a beauty mark or something. Just add tiny little things that make your character different. Another way is eyebrows. Eyebrows are really good, so like she can have like pretty fine eyebrows. And hair is a big one. So let's give her a side part, or medium length straight hair. You can also give her some little jewelry things right here, like some earrings. And that's the first one. Now I'm gonna make another girl and show you how you can make her different. And this time, her face is gonna be a little rounder. Yours are going to be bigger than hers. When you're doing front views, you really do need to flip the canvas, like whenever you can, because boy do those really mess you up. And when you don't flip your canvas, you become numb to what is wrong. And that isn't good. That's not good at all. You need to know what's wrong with it in order to fix it. And her nose is going to be a bit broader and a bit longer than the other ones. Then her eyes can be more downturned. I used to struggle with same face syndrome like all the time. I used to always use the same face shapes, the same eyes. I used to do everything just the same. And doing that becomes boring because you only ever draw one thing, You can make her hair parted in the middle. Make it a little shorter, a little curlier. And give her some of these. These are always fun to draw. I love drawing these. These are really fun. Coloring things in is very satisfying to me, especially when I get in the lines first try. It's just chef's kiss right there. And with lips, I always just take from the blush and just kind of put it on there. Sometimes you can make it darker, sometimes you can make it lighter. It just depends on the character and what you want. So just making your characters different races also, that helps to make them look different. If you were to draw a character, like two different characters that look totally unalike and totally different, that you give them the same color palette, they're still going to look very different. But you can't do it the other way around. If you draw the same exact character with the line art and then give them different colors, it's still going to look like the same character. And some people have more blush than others in different spots. It's like some people have blush more under the eyes or more like in the sides of their face. So some people just have more blushy faces. It just depends on the person. Another thing you can do is add freckles and have fun with this. And a lot of people just do freckles on like their cheeks and their nose, and that's all where they put the freckles. That tends to be where most of the freckles hit, like most of them are. But in order to make it realistic, you should put them like all over, especially if they have a lot of freckles. Really cover their face in them. Okay, now I'm just gonna do a quick thing on the body. So I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna do just 2 girls, just so you can see how you can make them different. And then legs typically have like rounded up here, and then straight there, and then straight there, and rounded out there. That's just a quick, obviously not very great example, but you can tell it's a leg. So there we go. There's the legs. And then once you get your things down, you can like erase the guidelines. Usually once you're done doing that, you don't really need the guidelines. I'm gonna kind of keep them there a little bit in spirit, just like give them underwear and stuff, so they're not absolutely nude. And then the boobs. Some people have different shaped boobs. Other people have larger ones, other people have smaller ones. It just depends on the character. Again, depends on your personal preference. Oh my god. Depends on your personal preference. I'm gonna give them... She's gonna be wearing a bikini, that's what's going on here. And typically with little thicker characters, they're not just gonna be thicker in one spot, you know? Because that'll just look weird. If you have a bigger character, everything's about them, it's gotta be a little bigger. Just automatically, because it's just how your body works. Hands don't really look all too different, so I'm not really gonna focus on those. And this same face syndrome doesn't just go for the face. I guess it is called same face syndrome, but it's just like same body syndrome. Like same body syndrome, same face syndrome. It's just, they're all very, like, fall under the same category, you know? Alright, so there's one body type done. Now we're gonna make someone who's a little taller, a little linkier. But you're still gonna be able to tell that it is a woman. They're not gonna be as curvy. Because everybody has different body types. You still gotta add the curves and stuff in the right places, or else it'll just look off. And they're wearing the same bathing suit. Their arms are gonna be a little more slender. That's just what their body type is. There you go. There's some different body types also. Another cool thing to do is to add, like I said earlier, like different, like, maybe imperfections, because they're like not really imperfect, you know, it just adds something to them. Like some people like say like beauty marks are imperfections, but it's not really imperfections, they're just something that makes them unique, you know? Like what I think is a really cool, very like crazy example of this is vitiligo. It's really cool, and that's like, some people would call them like imperfections, you know, but they're not really imperfections, it's just something that makes them unique. I think it's really cool, especially on darker skinned people, because it really pops and it's beautiful. It's great. I love it. So that's what I'm gonna do on this lady. She's gonna have some vitiligo. It's gonna look really cool, and I'm excited for it. Hold on, I'm gonna look up vitiligo just real quick, just so I can get an accurate depiction of what it looks like and how different the colors are from each other. See, that looks so cool. That looks so cool. Okay, so it's like much lighter. That's actually really cool. That's really cool. If you have vitiligo, that's awesome. Hold on. Maybe it isn't. I need to see if it's actually bad for you. Okay, so no, vitiligo is not bad for you. Cool. It's still really cool though. Like, look at that. It looks like magical. It's like magic. Ah, man. The human body, guys. Isn't it? It's just wonderful. It's just so cool. That's so cool looking. Ah, yes! It's so neat. I like it. I like it a lot, and I think it looks really cool. Now, this one. She... I wonder what I can do. What should I do? I could do stretch marks. She will have stretch... Okay. Stretch marks. There we go. Grief. I'm an idiot. Do you see what I just did? Completely avoided her stomach for some reason. Why did I do that? I was too focused on the vitiligo. It's my fault. So this lady, also blue, wearing the same swimsuit, just in different sizes. There you go. Beautiful. Look at these beautiful bodies. Yeah. Now stretch marks. Are they lighter or darker? Stretch marks. See, looking things up is okay. Admitting that you don't know what things look like is totally fine. It's no big deal, you know? Okay, so some are darker, some are lighter. I'm gonna make them... Let's make them a little... Let's make them darker. Darker. Kind of go like this. Like, we'll make some on her arms, too. Maybe some leg stretch marks. Alright, should I do men now? I don't know. Do I want to? You know what? Yeah. I'll do that. I'll do men. We can do men now. Now some dude faces. So it's like, we'll make like a chat over here. And I get that the ears I draw aren't like atomically correct. But you can really draw ears. You can draw most things however you want to. As long as you, like, you can tell what they look like what it is. Like, you can tell these are ears just because they're not correct. You know? Even if you were to do this, you know that those are ears. If I had a face here. Oh. Oh my god, that wasn't on purpose. And give him, what kind of nose should he have? Should he have a really big nose or a really small one? Let's give him the crazy big one. And for my style, I typically don't give men, like, outward eyelashes. That's just my personal preference. And with men have facial hair. Yay, so you can give a dude some facial hair and make him look like his own character. And there's several different ways you can draw mustaches. This is just the first one I thought of for this guy. And some big eyebrows. See? There's one man. There's one man you can make. Making him look different. Now to another. This one's gonna be rounder. He's gonna be a bigger boy. And some people have thinner lips. Some people have thicker lips. It all depends on the character. It depends how you do it. Make them. You are their god. Some people have really small eyebrows. Some people have really big eyebrows. They're all different. And it's so fun once you get it down. It's wonderful. So we'll change plans. Give this guy some super crazy thick eyebrows. And this guy, give him an Adam's apple. Because dudes also have Adam's apple. Some people don't have really crazy big ones like this guy. He's obviously a big one. This guy doesn't. That's another way you can make them different. Making them different, it makes it so much fun. I'm having a blast. Ah! Sorry. I actually made something the other day. I'm gonna show you that just real quick. I made a little skin thing. It sounds weird. But look at this. Huh? Isn't that neat? You can drop it anywhere and have a different skin tone. And it's so cool, and I want to use it more often. I'm sad I haven't been using it up until just now. But let's go over here. Boom. I can use this color right here for this guy. There's a huge spectrum of skin tones. Making this, can add a lot of kinds of things. There we go, there's that guy. And now, this guy. Now I'm gonna do two different guy body types. I'm not as good at drawing guys than I am girls, but I will try. Hold on, I gotta make his arms a little shorter. They turned out it's a little too long, and that kind of looks goofy to me. So this guy. There he is. Yeah. Man power. Now, for the other guy. Larger men do tend to have what are called man boobs. And a way to make a character look larger is by, like, this kind of sounds weird, but like flattening out and stretching out their nipples and their belly button. Because, like, look. See, I did it here. This guy's bigger, so his belly button's more like that. And this guy's smaller, so his belly button's more like that. Oh, I really do love drawing. It brings me so much joy. I hope it brings you guys joy. Even just watching me do it. If it makes you happy, that makes me happy. Then it makes you happy. There we go. Here's some dude body types. One of them can be, let's use my skin. Let's just go that one. What thing should we add to him to make him look unique? We could give him, let's give him a scar. Maybe he had like a surgery on his leg, and now he has a scar from it. Ages and stuff do matter with different body types, because kids are obviously not gonna be super tall or super buff, you know? And kids are typically gonna have like more baby fat, so they're gonna be a little rounder. Learning is wonderful, and it's okay if you don't know something. It's totally fine. But if someone corrects you and says, oh, actually, this is what this is instead of that, and you don't get all defensive over it, thank them for the new information. Be like, oh, thank you, I didn't know that. and then use it next time. And then realize, wow, they were right, it looks much better. Or realize, oh, they were totally lying, this looks bad. And then just don't do it again. This guy, I've decided is gonna have a lot of freckles. I'm gonna use like this one. Use this brush. And then after you do that, you can just go like this and add maybe ones that are a little more noticeable, or maybe a little thicker, a little smaller, and have fun with them. But see, look at that, look at that. Okay, this and this. See, doesn't that just give it so much more character? Giving it character is just wonderful. Alright, I believe that is it. So, these faces for women, a lot more square, a lot more round. Bodies for women, I love this. I can't get over this. I love it so much. It brings me so much joy. I think it's so cool. Yeah, and then this one. Sorry, it sounds like I hate this one just because I compliment this one so much. I like this one too. I think this one's also really cool. But this one, I just love it. It's just really cool looking. Anyways, and there's these guys, the men. A longer face shape, a little more square and rounder and shorter. And then there's a lot, very, very thick eyebrows and different eye colors and mustaches and just things that make them different. And then also man bodies, a little more built and a little scar on your leg, and then a little pudgier with freckles and stuff. It's really fun, and I totally recommend it. Just making them look different, making them look unique to themselves, adding different shapes and sizes. That's how you really change your characters up. That's how you get rid of same face syndrome and same body syndrome, if that's a thing, a phrase that exists. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed watching me create these different kinds of characters, different ways you can spruce them up, make them different, make them unique to themselves. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed watching. If you want to see more of me, more of what I do, and more of anything here, you should subscribe. If you liked the video, you should like the video. I hope to see you next time. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your life. Have a great day. Goodbye.